today, guys, we're going to talk about, what you need to know for your first meet. The way I'm going to do it will work even if it's a local or whether it's a big national meet. So it's going to work for either one, but it's really good stuff. If you're a coach, these are things you need to know. If you're a first-time coach, taking one or two or a group of lifters, you're going to need to know these things. And if you're an athlete without a coach, which sucks for you, you'll need to know this for yourself. So hopefully you'll need to maybe teach one of your friends or something. But the first important thing is make sure you have your ID credentials if you're weighing in, especially if you're like a youth or a master lifter. You're gonna have to prove how old you are. So, and if you're going to weightlifting, you need the USAW card. If you're going to powerlifting, you're gonna need whichever federation you're doing. You're gonna need their card. So make sure you have all these things with you. That would be step one. Step two. So make sure that you've packed all your equipment. If you're a weightlifter, you're going to need your belt, your shoes, anything you might use for your knees, tape. You might want to take your own chalk, because especially if you go to local meet, they might have crappy chalk. So you might want to take some chalk from your gym that you're used to. Anything else you might need, if you need icy hot for your back, if you need ammonia, every piece of equipment you could possibly use, you're going to want to take with you. Pack in a bag. If you're flying to meet, make sure you put it on in your take on. Because sometimes bags get lost. And so you don't want to get to a meet and not have your singlet. That's another thing, obviously. Not have your singlet and belt, you can't compete. So make sure you have those things packed and they're with you at all times. The moment you get to the place you're competing, you're going to identify the training hall if it's a national meet, because you'll probably get there earlier. You're going to do a couple of last-minute workouts. So know where the training hall is, whether you're powerlifting, whether you're weightlifting. You're going to want to know where the weigh-ins are, because you don't want to have to be thinking about that when you're on your way to weigh-ins. And you're going to know where the warm-up room is, and then obviously the stage and the platform. So I would identify those things first. You're also going to know where the sauna is. If you're a person who has to lose weight, it's very important. So identify the sauna or hot tub or steam room. Now, I would recommend making sure you have some really good handlers with you. If you're a weightlifter or a powerlifter, you probably need two. You need one guy that's there just giving you some feedback. And let me be clear on this. Feedback at a meet should be simple. You don't want to be teaching, if you're a weightlifting coach, you don't want to be talking about elbows out, stay over the bar, finish your pull. You want to maybe say one thing for them to work on. Otherwise, the coaches should be done by the time they get to the meet. If not, it's too late anyway, so wait till the meet's over and start back, on Monday. But that will keep it simple, because athletes are nervous and they just need to be thinking, trying to calm themselves down and just lift weights and let the practice take over at that point. But you need one guy to load the bar and to give feedback, and one guy to make sure, see how many you're out. If you're powerlifting, it's a little bit easier, so you'll know if you're like the sixth guy in the flight. It's easy. When you're done, if there's 15 total people, you're 15 out. So it's really easy to track your placing. But as a weightlifter, it's not round robin like that. You got to follow yourself. So you definitely need to know when you're going to your opening tip, so you can plan your warm-ups. So that's where that handler comes into play. Having three is even better. You can have one guy loading, one guy giving feedback, one guy seeing where you're at and when you're about to go. The warm-up attempt plan is very important, because it's really, especially in weightlifting, it's a science. You want to make sure that you're taking that last warm-up 2 to 3 attempts out, meaning that you take your warm-up, 2 or 3 more people are going to go, and then it's going to be your turn. So planning that out and planning your work. Normally we have anywhere from 6 to 8 warm-ups, and so you want to start. You probably want to rest, have 3 minutes or 3 attempts in between. So what I would do is, if you're going to have 7 warm-ups, so 7 times 3 is 21. So you're going to start when you're 21 attempts to going out there, and then every 2 to 3 you go again. So as a powerlifter, it's roughly the same. If you have 7 to 10 warm-ups, you're going to want to start when you're, preferably about 20. It's easier because I would just take each person. Say if you're 5th down the list, I would take each of them as 1 to 1.5 minutes plus, how many minutes before the meet starts. and so it's very easy to keep track of how far you're out. So, for example, if your meet starts at 3 o'clock, it's 2:45. You got 15 minutes plus your 5 out, so you're about 20 out. So if it takes you, 6 warm-ups, that's plenty, because now you've got, that's only requires 18 minutes, so you're perfect. I hope that made sense. Definitely have an article on my website that explains it much easier. It's easier to see that one visually. So you gotta have a plan to make weight. If you're one of those people that are a little bit over, the easiest way that I can tell you is just using like hydrolysis, like water overload. So like if you're competing on Saturday, maybe Tuesday starting with 2 to 3 gallons of water. Depending on how big you are, maybe if you're like 180 pounds and above, go to 3. If you're 180 pounds below, stick with 2. But so I would go, if you're the big guy, go 3 gallons, Wednesday 2 gallons, Thursday 1 gallon, Friday ½ gallon, just sit. Saturday, wake up, see what you weigh. Preferably, I would check my weight on Friday to see if I had to really watch what I'm eating, or if I'm already making weight or below, eat like normal. Same thing when you get up on Saturday, check your weight. If you're well below, make sure you go eat breakfast. If you're right on, maybe eat something light. So it's simple as that. But if you're way over, then you're gonna have to you're gonna have to do that plus something. Or if you're way over, I tell you a secret. A good one is using sweet tarts. Now, don't try any other candy. That's bull. People are always like, "Well, I didn't take sweet tarts, but I took X." Well, you missed the boat. Sweet tarts are good because they're sour. So the sour makes your mouth salivate, and it's easier to spit. So I can lose. I've lost 1.5 kilos in a 1 hour ride. So that's the money way to lose that last 1 or 1.5 kilos. Now, important. Here's where most people miss the boat. Post weigh-in, especially if you lost some weight and you've done the water cut like I just told you. Make sure you don't eat some. You want to take in some food with some sodium because you want to absorb the Pedialyte that I'm about to recommend. So drinking down a pint of Pedialyte with some simple carbs, and I would do personally. I like a meal replacement because I don't want to eat like a steak or a hamburger after I weigh in, because from losing that weight you're a little bit nauseous. So I would keep it simple, like a meal replacement. Pedialyte, some sodium, something that's a little salty, maybe some a few nuts, but don't eat a ton of nuts. Just something to get salt in your mouth to make you absorb the Pedialyte even faster. One more thing as far as that weight cut, the water cut I just told you about. Make sure you use distilled water. That's important. So distilled water, and you're going to want to lower the sodium a little bit too. I kind of forgot that one. Then a little bit later, after you've done the Pedialyte and the meal replacement with some pasta, whatever, you're gonna eat some more carbs. I would keep it simple: rice, pasta, maybe 4 to 6 ounces of chicken or whatever. We got crazy athletes behind me. Get a flash of Jackie.
Sorry.
She's trying to kill her coach. So, but 4 to 6 ounces of some chicken. But the carbs are most important. You need the energy. You're gonna need it for the meet. You don't want to. A lot of dudes come to doing the clean jerks. They're tired, or get a lot of people who come deadlift time. They're tired. So I would make sure that you're keeping the carbs in you, and then in between lifts, whether it's powerlifting or whether it's weightlifting, especially powerlifting, because it's going to be a super long day. So be prepared for that. I preferably like just taking a meal replacement, something that had a good mixture of proteins, carbs, and some fats. I think fats are fine for that because I didn't want the insulin spiking too much, because by the end of the meet I was tired. So, but a simple meal replacement, in between, worked really, really well for me. I tried eating real food, but the meal replacement worked way better. But in a weightlifting meet, you can get away with just maybe stacking on a protein bar with some simple carbs. I've seen people even use gummy bears just to keep that energy spiked, because it's such a short meet. You're talking about 2 hours at the max. So something that really spikes you, gives that insulin spike, works well. It doesn't work so well in powerlifting because you're talking about a 6, sometimes 8 hour or longer days. So that would work so well. And then really, those are the big keys, for me. I would say this: here's some ins and outs. Make sure you are relaxed. Make sure you remember the big key to this. A lot of people get super amped, try to get amped extra. That's the wrong thing to do. You know, save it for when you need it. Be relaxed. Realize you're at a place where everyone is doing exactly what you love to do. It's a bunch of people doing what you love to do. Really, it's just a big gym. So just relax, pretend you're in the gym, have a good time, and don't get too much anxiety because spikes of adrenaline. Adrenaline's not good. Adrenaline is good when you got to pick a car up off of your side, but it's not good in the gym in a meet because let's say that you're doing a big squat, you get super crazy, you get a huge adrenaline spike. Well, maybe it does good for that squat, but then you got to bench and deadlift, and you won't recover. So I watched so many people get hype on squat and then do terrible on the squat, on the bench, on the deadlift. But preferably, I had a game plan. On my opening squat, I was super relaxed, maybe smiling. Only if I was taking, on a third squat, if it was a world record, I would get a little bit more intense. But the main thing, I had to think my way through it. I wanted to know where I was at in the lift. I wanted to make sure that I'm driving into the bar, out of the hole, making sure I'm getting my hips through. So I was able to think. I didn't get too crazy. It's the biggest mistake. Same thing in weightlifting. People getting crunk on their opening snatches. You better be calm, focusing on what you're doing, and then making sure that you're doing the movement properly. The movement will save you in weightlifting. Getting really jacked can actually mess you up. So, those are ins and outs. Make sure you have everything with you, have your support team, and just have a good time. That's what I want everyone to do. Just listen. If you're a first timer, make sure that you open up light. There. Let's talk about that too. If this is your first meet, which we're talking about first time meters, make sure you have a solid game plan. That let's say that my max, if I can max 400 squat, if I'm a powerlifter, I'm probably going to open up to 350. The last thing you want to do, God help you. Like if you're a coach out there, the last thing you want to do is get a first timer to bomb out. That's like the worst thing that can possibly happen. So open up to 350. I'd rather go 350, 375, 400 than I would going 380, 400, 420 for a first timer. So make sure you have a very conservative first time plan. And then if you have an unbelievable athlete, then maybe look at what you need to qualify for. If there's if you're doing a first time weightlifting meet, see what it takes to qualify for youth or senior nationals or American Open. If you're doing powerlifting, same thing. See what it takes to maybe qualify for collegiate, junior, or senior nationals. And maybe that's in the back of your mind. But the main thing, don't bomb out your first meet. Have a solid game plan. Stick to it. Don't let your emotions talk you into going up or down, one way or the other. Unless you get in the back and you're just all of a sudden having the worst day of your life, drop that opener even more. But that's my advice for the first timers.